Oh, so you the one with the heartbreak. Don't hate the person or thing for it. Welcome to your origin story. Now, what you need to do is take action now. Time to take action. It's time to have a disgrace for any false thought someone had of you. Someone walking out your life, not believing in you. People not putting trust in you that you have what it takes. That you enough. When you gonna get tired? When you gonna get tired? When you gonna embrace the underdog story? You gonna be sad? You gonna cope about it? You gonna go through the depression stage? Or you gonna use it as all drive? You're gonna use it for all drive. Welcome. Welcome. Because you're here now. You understand what it feels like to get burned. What it feels like for someone to not rock with you. For someone to think you're not that person. Are you gonna put in the extra gear? Because look, I'll tell you this. People aren't gonna rock with you. People aren't gonna have trust in you until you start doing things that isn't ordinary. You know what I mean? Everybody want this crazy story, a good life for themselves. But it takes will. It takes will to do the things people aren't willing to do. It takes will. Man, make sure you're just doing the little things. Got yourself up to beat. You know yourself down pat. You know you're enough. You know that person missed out. You gotta sit back and laugh. You gotta sit back and laugh. You gotta really take on this villain art. You know what I mean? You gotta be a Batman mofo. Cause this the thing. You know how Batman, he ain't really the nice guy trying to save the day all the time. But he classy. He'll come in and still take care of the villain sometimes. But you don't know if he a superhero or villain. That's really you gotta take on in this. That's the role you gotta take on in this life. That's the role you gotta take on in this life. All because when you try to play super nice guy, and please everybody, you wanna please everybody. Look where it got you. Look where it got you. You sad. You coped. You coped up. You trying to cope right now. You in your head thinking you not enough. So that's why I said, man, it's your origin. It's your origin story. Because over here on this channel, we understand that. We understand we gotta put the work day in and day out. We understand it ain't gonna be easy. We understand to get the unordinary things in life, we gotta do what it take. We gotta do what it take. So what are you gonna choose? You gonna choose the depressed stage? You gonna choose, oh, I'm just gonna keep looking at different people to see if I'm enough when I already know I'm enough. What is you talking about? I'm already enough. I'm one in infinity. Come on now. You gotta really start thinking like that, like you one in infinity. Like that you really finna make change for yourself, for your peoples. But it all start here. It all start there in your head. Right there in your head. You either gonna walk with your chin down or you gonna walk with your chin up. Aren't you tired of getting heartbroken? Aren't you tired of investing feelings in people and then getting let down? Aren't you tired of wishing people had the trust in you that you really just need to have in yourself? Aren't you tired of dwelling on the past? when you gonna choose to just level up? You just gonna figure this ish out on your own. When you gonna be able to be like, yo, I got this, man. I'm about to just keep my chin up, walk this path I'm going, and just put the work in. I ain't really worried about what too much other people got going on. I just wanna be places in my life. If you let me down, it's okay. I just can't keep you around. You see, when you have hate, you are the only one feeling that. So when you start going through experiences and then this person do this to you, that person do this to you, this thing, this situation is doing something to you, and now you have hate for it, you're the only one that's having that feeling. You're the only one that's having that feeling. So be careful with hate. Be careful with carrying around hate all the time because you're the only one that have it. You're the only one that's holding that with you. So you're getting the most feeling out of the hate you have for that person. And it's not a good feeling. You start changing how you think about things and situations that go wrong in your life. That would be the difference between you and the next person. Did you hear me? If you start changing how you think about bad things that happen in your life, like, oh, that was meant to happen. I was meant to go through that real quick. Just a lesson. Your whole life gonna change. Everything gonna change. Because what you gotta understand, you meant to go places. You meant to have nice things. You meant to have understanding of the situations that's going on in your life. But you gotta stop beating yourself up. You gotta have understanding like, all right, that's cool. Go ahead. The path I'm walking is straight, aligned. I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be good. Instead of worrying about what this person think. Instead of worrying about how hard your life is right now. How about you think about the future? Like, okay, if I do this, if I do A, B, C, D, then I'm gonna be at E. That's one step closer to Z. Or you gonna complain about being at step B and then be like, all right, Z is kind of far. I'm just, getting my feelings about this situation right here. You're not thinking how you gonna feel about Z. Because think about it. When you get to your best self, Z, do you think you're gonna be tripping on a whole bunch? The same stuff you tripping on right now? So why you care? So why you care? Man, when you gonna get tired of this? When you gonna get tired of just not reaching your full potential? That's why I said welcome. Because you starting to understand, as the people who still in this video right now, you starting to understand. You starting to understand your origin story. You starting to understand you gotta put the duffel on your shoulder and keep going forward, even if it's heavy. Come on now. We just getting started. It's a whole lot of things that's finna take place. It's a whole lot of things that's finna change around, man. It's a whole lot of people that's finna hate where you at in your life. Come on, man. It's a whole lot of people who finna hate where you at in your life. But you gotta put the work in first. Mentally too. It's not all about physical. It's not all about, oh, I'm just work hard at this job. I'm finna just, go about things and just take action. Yeah, just take action. But you gotta have the mental. Because it was times, I tell y'all all the time, I ain't have the mental. And it affects your presence. When you're in the present, it affects how you're taking action on things because you don't have the mental. So once you have the mental, You're in the present moment. You're attacking the day. You're using all the people or all the things that did you wrong in the past as your fire. Oh, it's your origin story. Shorty cheated on you? Oh, okay. For sure. That was your biggest mistake of your life. Oh, your friends being fake? Oh, okay. Y'all not my homies? Shoot. Watch what happened over at this table over here. See, you gotta worry about your table. What you getting to eat. What you getting your family to eat. Stop worrying about everybody else's approval. I promise you, people always gonna have their opinion. Become Batman. Become the guy who show up when he want to. But always get the work done. Now don't take that the wrong way. You gotta put the work in every day. But the Batman persona itself, he out the way. He taking care of his stuff. Even if he in the way, he out the way. He ain't no good guy. He ain't no guy that could just be pushed over. You seen the fight with Superman? You seen how he competed? How you gonna compete? Okay, I gotta put this aside so I can get forward. Can't nothing break me. You gotta understand, can't nothing break you. Can't nothing break you. You know how many things gonna keep coming? You already got all the drive you need. What you gonna need, another heartbreak? What you need, someone to really come up to you and slap you? Or you just gonna get it? You just gonna get it off the experience you got right now, or the experience you're seeing someone else go through. Man, it's a lot of people getting their heart broke out here. Learn from other people's mistakes. They say the wisest man is the man that learns from other people's mistakes, not the one that learns from his own. You see, you're gonna have times where you learn from yourself, but you wanna learn from other people's experiences because it'll keep you out the way. It'll keep you from making that same mistake. So you ahead of the game. I always say you want to be ahead of time. You don't want to have time ahead of you, because now you playing catch up. See, a heartbreak would do that to you. A heartbreak will have you playing catch up. Once you have understanding that you have the game, that you in your mind you saying I have the game, you'll be good. But you just gotta wake up. You gotta have the mental. You gotta have the capacity to fight in your life. When you gonna take on the origin story? You gonna wait till it's too late? You gonna wait till it's too late in your life? What you gonna do? You gonna be sitting there like this reflecting? And then take action. You don't wanna reflect and go to sleep. You don't wanna do that. You want to reflect on some real Batman stuff. Reflect over the city real quick. Do what you got to do. And take action on your life. Think about the visions you want to go. The visions in your head that you actually want to take place in your life. Think about the people you want to actually have in your life. Think about the people you actually want to attract in your life because you're doing good for yourself. But it all takes action, but first it starts with the mind. Welcome. Welcome. Welcome to the origin story. Welcome to the part where you actually take action, take place in life. Where you come alive. Where your fire can't get burnt out. Because you understand the game. You can either be a fool or a wise man. And the one who's on his origin story, that's on his purpose, is a wise man. So at the end of the day, you choose. What do you want? What do you want? Do you want to be the sad, sick mofo? Or do you want to be the one on his purpose, on his origin story? One that don't get distracted, heartbroken for nothing. He unattached from situations that he can't control. He unattached from the people that has no desire to add value to his life. The one who truly knows the game, who truly has visions to go somewhere. Which one you gonna choose? Like, comment, subscribe. It's your origin story. I'ma holler at y'all in a minute.